Bonjour and welcome. In this video we're gonna unbox and I'm gonna give you my first impression on the Insta360 Go 2. Okay, so here is the box. As you can see, it's unsealed already for a simple reason. It has already been opened by the shop. This was the one that on display, and this is the one I bought because I got a discount on it. The retail price of this camera in France, with taxes and everything, is a 319 or 329, and I was able to get this one for 245, and it is brand new. Just it was open and put on display in the shop. So let's open this thing. All right. So this is a tiny camera. Obviously, there's a magnetic thing to make it hold. I don't know how or why, but yeah, that's pretty efficient. Shut up, shut up. So that's a tiny action cam. Saying big, as I say here. What else do we got here? There's something in there. It's supposed to be full of accessories. Okay, this is what it was holding to. This is a magnet. Stickers. Not gonna use the stickers, but it's always nice to have those. I think it's a Chinese brand, if I'm correct. I tell you how you should not face outwards. The dotted outline is facing outwards. Okay, so that it would not swing, you have to put it under your shirt. So, what else do we got in here? A lot of paper, lots of paper. And this is the rest of the accessories. Silica gel. Cable, which is USB-A to USB-C. Okay, this is some sort of a little case. What is it for? I think it's to put on a cap. Something like that. I think that's what it is. I'll have to investigate a bit more, but I think this is what it's supposed to be for. What else? This is hard to get out. Okay, this is a sticky surface that I can remove here. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's a good idea. I was hoping there was also like a magnetic surface to put on a fridge, to put on any kind of metallic surface. Apparently I was wrong. A few tips in here, I'll read that later on. And finally, we get the charging case. Oh, what is that? Does that open here? Oh yeah, it's like a mini tripod, I think. Is it? I don't know. Honestly, I don't get it right now. Oh yeah, when you put it this way, it's like a tripod. Press to connect. What do you want me to connect? Connecting. Oh, I have to put the camera inside, I guess. So I have to remove that red thing here. Oh, stupid. I was thinking about a magnetic surface, but this is already magnetic here. So yeah, it holds to a fridge or anything like that. So it is connecting now, as it says. It's like pairing. This is connecting. Language, yeah, let's put it in English. Anyway, this is supposed to be the unboxing. I'm getting carried away here, so you can close it. Why the hell is it vibrating? You can mount this also. That's pretty clever, and I'm sure you can buy all sort of. There's all the explanations are in there, and there's all sorts of aftermarket accessories that you can also buy. So I'm quite impressed so far. Packaging, I like it. The fact that they use the magnetic thing in the back of the device, that when you would open the box, you would be faced with the camera. I think is pretty clever. I like this kind of ideas. So it's a nice packaging. There's no reason to complain about it. Too much paperwork, but I guess, well, I'll say it's a 9 out of 10. Hardware. Well, it is tiny, as we said. That's what we want. Tiny, but it seems it's all made of plastic. Everything is plastic. It can go underwater. It seems to be resistant. I'm not afraid of dropping it. Oh, so would I say the same about the case? The alignment is not perfect for a reason I can't explain. I'm really picky here, and I don't know if you can see anything. You see here I can touch the edge, and here not really. Same thing with that. That doesn't seem very strong, those 2 feet, see? This could break quite easily, I guess. This is metal, this seems good. I like the way it opens. Well, you get the same, if I speak my mind, you get the same kind of quality than the accessories you'll get with a GoPro, for example. You know, the camera is good, the accessories, not so. But the hardware seems pretty good in general. It's an 8 out of 10. The size, you want it to be mini, and mini it is. It is very, very tiny. I don't know what to compare it with, but you see, this is very, very small. So this is something to hold a GoPro, you see, just to compare and see how small it is. You can barely see it. There's a light, so I'm assuming that the light turns on when you're filming, because it's almost like a thing that secret agent could use, you know, to film someone without them knowing. It's so discreet. So it's also lights in red when it's charging, I think. So the size is good. Even this, you know, very easy to carry in the pocket. Perfect. This, you can put it around your neck and you forget it. I like that. Put this on your cap. I'm gonna use it for my videos afterwards. So the size is really what I was expecting, and I'm satisfied. So it's a 10 out of 10. The accessories are good. The only thing that I'm a bit concerned with is this, you know, the sticky surface. I mean, it's gonna be good for a while, but not gonna remain sticky forever. And I don't even know if you can buy another one, or you can still put some sort of double tape. Or I still don't really know what this one is meant for. Pivot stand. What I mean with that is there something that I can do with this one that I could not do with this one? See what I'm talking about? To me, they play kind of the same role. So perhaps I'm missing something here. The 2 others, I totally get it. You know, this on a cap, this around your neck. Very good. This one, so far, I don't get it. So this is the basic model, 32 gigs, smallest price. So that's good enough. I mean, it's, you know, the kind of accessories. Some cameras are sold almost without any accessories. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. It's an 8, and it's not the 10 just because of this one that I don't really understand, that I don't get. But it might be me. So I'm gonna have to do this in 2 parts, obviously, because you can't really give your first impressions on a camera if you don't try it for at least a few days. So it's going to be seamless for you, because I'm going to cut and start again from on the same video, I mean, and then I'll finish the last 3 rankings. So I'm going to use it for a few days, and I'll come back to you with my impressions. In the meantime, just have a quick look at a message from one of our sponsors. Oh, just kidding. We don't have any sponsors. Okay, so just wait here, don't move, and I'm back in a few days with my first impressions. So I have been using this camera for about 2 weeks now, I think. And what could I say? I'm not, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Let's have a look at the app first. So in the app, you select your video. You have to connect to the device every single time. Then you select the video you want to modify, and you can add filters. You can change the speed of the video. You get all sort of filters to post on social medias, I guess, mainly. All sort of effects you can add to the video. But there's one main problem for me. The effect I was looking for is not to be found. So I may have done something wrong. I still don't know. But on some of the footage that I'm going to show you in a minute, you'll see that without me wanting it, the camera has shot in vertical mode. And I don't know why it did that, because it was standing upright on the magnet under my my sweatshirt. It should have shot regularly. And from my understanding, the camera was shooting some sort of a square footage, so you could turn it any way you wanted. So I didn't really pay attention to that, and I was hoping I would find a way in the software to turn this vertical video into an horizontal video without losing the edges or anything like that. And apparently I was wrong. So that's a bummer, really. And I don't know, I'll have to check. But this is a first impression, so I don't want to dig too deep to find a solution about that. There must be a way to calibrate the device. I don't really know. But, well, you can trim your video, you get all kind of pop-ups. It's, everything you can do here. I'm not going to edit my videos on the go like this. Whatever you do here, you can do it in your editing software on your PC or Mac, and that's the way I'm going to keep on doing it. So the app, for me, is sort of useless, unfortunately. It's not the case for everybody, but for me, I'm not going to use it. So I can't give it a good rankings, I'm afraid. So here we go. The app, I guess some people will like it. For me, it's absolutely useless. And the main function I wanted to find, I did not find. So I'm not going to be kind with this app. I'm going to tell you right away, the rankings have been pretty good so far. After testing it for a few weeks, it's going to go down. So the app is not very good and absolutely useless. For me, at least. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. The footage quality is next. So the best way to give you my opinion is to have a quick look at the footage I shot, some of the footage I shot over the past few days with this camera. I'm going to show you the pretty good, the average, and the ugly. So let's have a look right now. So here is some footage. You can notice a fisheye effect that is very, very present. It doesn't do so well in bright colors. It's kind of messy. You don't see much, in my opinion. Here it's a bit darker, and I think it did a bit better. You can have those cool effects. I kind of like that. Footage quality is not too bad here. I removed the sound on all of those videos because the sound is terrible. Absolutely terrible. For the voice, I mean, there's no wind protection of any kind, so yeah, not very impressed with the sound quality of this device. Here is a problem. This was mounted on my cap, and I thought it was headed, straight in front of me, and it was looking down. And there's not too many adjustments on the little attachment that you put on your cap. So that's a mess. I mean, it's footage that can't really be used like this, as you can notice, and this is one of the many lost footage. I mean, it's not that important, of course, but it's just a test, and I guess everybody will have those same problems when you test it for the first time. So I think it's in this extract that I remove it from my cap at some point to put it
on my chest because I have the mount, and you see what happened? It turned, and now the footage is horizontal. It's not it's vertical. It's not horizontal anymore for a reason I just can't explain. This is a handheld, and it did a good job, stabilizing and everything. Um, but it's too tiny to hold. But I was pretty impressed with that. It's back on the chest, on the magnetic surface, and I don't know why, but this time it worked. It shoots horizontal. Footage quality is, I think, decent. It was a sunny day, so did enjoy a ride to the beach. And yeah, it's some kind of footage you could use. It's not 4K, obviously, but the video that you're watching is not 4K anyway. So yeah, I think it's not too bad at least. And I went for a round of golf and mounted on my cap again. I missed all the action, as you can see. So yeah, that's sort of annoying. I went to a football game, soccer, as you say in the US. Pretty decent, I think. And this footage is also vertical when it should have been horizontal. This is the last extract, just to show that the camera is waterproof. I didn't go in too deep, but yeah, I would have liked to be able to adjust that and to put it horizontal, and there's no way to do that, unfortunately. That's my big disappointment with this device so far. So footage quality now. Well, it's sort of a disappointment, mainly due to the fact that there's no way to know if it's gonna shoot horizontal or vertical. So it's gonna be a 4 out of 10 for me. It's not 4K, but I knew it beforehand. But yeah, that's a disappointment. Should have mentioned the fact that the stabilization is pretty good, though, in my opinion. It does a pretty good job, even though it's a very tiny device. The stabilization is, I would say, flawless. So I'm not disappointed with that. But I would also add another category that I forgot to mention, which is a sound. And this, unfortunately, is horrible. I just let the sound in the last extract that you listened to, the one at the beach. But believe me, I've tried in many occasions and it's just awful. So it's a 2 out of 10. The price, I think it's overpriced. I think it is way overpriced for what it does. You pay for the fact that it's very tiny. That's the main thing. But yeah, it should be a lot cheaper. And I don't think you should buy this device, honestly, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out with a Go 3 that is gonna be better. So it's a 4 out of 10. Go 2 is already way better than Go 1, so yeah, you should wait. So it's gonna be out of 80, not 70. So 9 plus 8, that's 17, plus 10, 27, plus 8, 35, 39, 43, 47, 49 out of 80, which is not too bad. Yeah, the first ones that I put, 2 weeks ago, are by far the best rankings, and that was before testing the device. So my opinion after 2 weeks is the fact that, as I was telling you, I don't think you should buy this device. I think you should wait for the Insta360 Go 3, which hopefully is gonna solve those problems. It's not gonna be more expensive, and it's gonna shoot in 4K. So make sure to wait and don't buy it right now. Well, that's it. Don't like this video, don't comment, don't subscribe. I don't care about any of those things. And I'll see you soon for another video. Au revoir.